We deal in European paintings primarily, but also drawings and sculpture from the 14th century, which is the Gothic period, through the Renaissance, all the way to 19th century Romanticism and on to the early modern. I have been in New York since the 1980s, and I have developed over that period of time a substantial network of collectors, experts, scholars, museum curators, museum directors, journalists. The 40 years or so that I have been in this country has given me a unique vantage point to fully understand the market in America. Everything which we offer is researched both in-house by myself and other members of our team, and also by outside scholars who are specialists in their field. We are one of the very few galleries in our field which still produces thematic exhibitions accompanied by permanent printed catalogues. And what we try to do is to use these catalogues and to use these exhibitions as a way of making people look at art in a new way. People are able to intellectually engage with the works of art which we have to offer. Our clients come in varying levels of professional expertise. Some clients are just immediately drawn to the object regardless of its art historical importance. Other collectors and curators are extremely interested in what we can add to their enjoyment of the painting through discussion of the context, the art historical background, the provenance, the cultural milieu in which the work of art was created, how it fits into other things in their collection, how it fits into changing attitudes to the history of art. The sourcing is a fascinating process, and the thrill of the chase gives me enormous pleasure to be able to track something down I've been looking for many years. This whole passage of finding things in Europe and then cataloguing them, restoring them, framing them, presenting them, and finding the appropriate purchaser is one of the things that makes our work so interesting.
To complement what we do in this space in New York, we maintain an active online presence. Like myself, many clients did not grow up in an environment where European Old Master paintings were available or even visible in their everyday life. It was part of my vision to create a website that is not just informational, but serving as an entry point for people to get to know the artists, the artworks, and the concepts that excite us every day. For us, it often serves as a point of discussion.
There are a lot of moving parts. When we take a work on for sale, one of the first things that I start thinking about is logistics and organization. Doing the research on all these paintings by using different resources at our hands here in New York, whether that be in the libraries or going to an online resource like the Getty Provenance Index.
What I love about doing what I do is not just the beauty of the works of art themselves, but also the culture which produced them, the way in which patrons had an influence, the history behind a work of art, the music, the architecture, the whole social fabric.
What I personally find fulfilling is not just the satisfaction of placing a great work, but also the capacity for us to move many others. We frequently host lectures, concerts, discussions in the gallery, opening up to the general public, so more people have the opportunity to admire a work before it moves on to its next destination.